Hi? We live?
We're still on the intro.
Oh, okay.
I think he's having seizures.
Puppy.
Okay, now we should be live.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Hi!
Hey!
Hey, hey!
Welcome!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's edition of the Dropship. Tonight we will be playing I Would Kill Hitler, a party game of hilarious hypotheticals. Thank you, Mr. Larson, for providing that.
Alright.
That sounds like an advertisement.
It is. It's always an advertisement. Right now.
Well, if you would subscribe to the channel, it doesn't have that.
I'm broke. I'm broke because more people won't watch.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
You get one free one.
I do?
If you link your account.
Oh.
You have to make them kiss.
How long is this ad?
See, you're going to want to do that.
The world is your canvas. Oh, Adobe
And for all
Photoshop.
of our viewers at home, if you subscribe, you also will not have to watch the ads that Jake is currently watching.
Sounds like you're on the wrong channel. Oh.
Oh, it was just playing the...
Sounds working.
Okay.
Oh, do you need any help?
Yes.
Can I be the time flipper
You will get to be the time flipper.
The time.
when it's my turn, kind of thing?
Yeah, and since you said that you want to do it, you can do it first. Yay! Because that's how you decide who goes first in this game.
Sounds like a Marvel villain, or actually a DC villain. Time Flipper.
Just when you think your time's run out.
I don't know, it doesn't have an animal name in it, so we might want to rethink that. Or some... Well, I mean, there is the Riddler, right? He's a name that's based on an animal.
And Mr. Freeze.
And Mr. Freeze, that's true. Lex Luthor's not really best based on animals either.
They're all animals.
I mean, there's just an exorbitant amount of animal villains on their side.
Craven the Hunter.
Oh, he's badass. That is Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to talk about Craven the Hunter.
He's awesome.
Are you craving a hunter right now?
I'm always craving up a hunter.
Maybe?
I just shuffle all these together, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could use this for?
As long as
Let's not talk about that.
throw it away.
It's trash.
It's
That's what it's
cellophane.
for. It's for...
It looks like, you know, what's under the pack of smoke. That's all.
Yep.
Probably don't need to shuffle it, really.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you can.
Unless they're in alphabetical order.
Or some kind of numerical order.
No, they're not.
Nope, they just have words on them. Words that I have a hard time reading.
Words.
Words.
I didn't know there'd be reading.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on a minute.
It'll be a lot less reading and a lot more everything else that we have to do to play the game. Now, thank you for watching our unboxing video. Stay tuned for our Let's Play.
Directly
You could have unboxed under the camera.
It's inferred.
You gotta hold it close to the microphone so people can get the ASMR.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
Alright, so this game is played by normally people.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would hope so.
That's good. And we have Susie here.
They sent a couple copies to the zoos and it didn't really go well. Yeah, the animals didn't get it.
Yeah, it's probably unbearable.
So,
Oh!
There are two types of cards. There are hypotheticals, which are the yellows, and then there are plot cards, which are the white. So the hypothetical section is what everybody's going to be playing, and then the plot cards are going to be what augments their hypothetical situation.
Okay.
So each player.
There's a lot of plot cards.
Two.
It's good and range.
Yeah.
Make sure that we don't get ones that we already used.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It could be a card.
The card. I'd like to point out for our viewers, the texture on the card is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it's very.
It's
Very
like,
textured.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
It's a good card. It's a good year.
almost like a
Good- good
plaid
stock.
pattern. You know.
All right. So each player draws 5 plot cards. Designate the player who will be the first judge.
I am the judge.
The judge will take the top hypothetical card and read it aloud. The player who loves themselves the most goes first.
Huh? You mean like number of times a day?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I don't know.
What do you have?
My
to do?
children are watching.
Already. Judge will take the top hypothetical card.
Dictate a letter to your current crush. Start with their name.
Okay.
If you all are uncomfortable, we can.
Well, I'm just.
No, it's just. Oh boy. Hey, you don't want to set that precedent. So
Dictate a letter to your current crush. Start with their name.
so then we would have to use one of these cards in our answer.
No, so the judge controls the timer and starts whenever a player begins their story. The judge starts the round by reading the hypothetical card to all players. Players look at the plot cards and one card in one player's round. They will play that card face down to indicate they are ready.
Keep in mind, I'm your current crush. I'm kidding.
Once everyone is ready, the player to the left of the judge will start the round. They will have 60 seconds to tell everyone their answer to the hypothetical. Use the timer to keep track of time. When telling your story, you must mention your plot card when you first introduce it in your answer. Flip it over and reveal it, like you're emphasizing the punchline to a joke. When the timer runs out, the judge can end the player's story or let it run over at the After each player has completed their turn, the judge will then select their favorite story, whether it's instead of realism, humor, or brevity, at the judge's discretion. The winner keeps that hypothetical card to keep track of it. Everyone draws back up to 5 plot cards, and the player to the left of the judge will become the new judge, and play continues.
I'm very confused.
You ever play apples to apples?
Yeah, but apples to apple doesn't also involve a complex story.
Well, yeah. It's instead of just a phrase, it'd be a story to go along with it.
So are these stories true, fictional? What are we doing?
I'm guessing it's the one that's going to
tell
get
the best story.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
either a good laugh.
So
or,
you
So
decide.
now I have to tell a story, a love letter to my crush,
You have to
right?
dictate a love letter to your crush.
You have to start with their name.
I have to start with their name, and I have to include my card.
in your story.
Okay.
And when you do hit the point where you are including the card, you have to flip it over
my dearest Andy, I write to you for I've discovered something most dire. I am right now on the case of a potential killer who, and I'm not sure if I'll ever make it to you again. For this murder might be closing in on me, and this might be my last chance to speak to you. For I am trying to track down an excrement murderer, and I am a police detective who is knee deep in shit.
Stop.
So, just so we're clear, on the card it says poop detective.
Yes, it says a poop detective.
Yeah, sure does.
Wow.
You are a poop detective.
That is a shitty job.
Yeah.
That was pretty good for it. You really brought that
Wow,
all together.
I'm like, where the hell is he going with this? Oh man, that's where he went. He went there.
Yeah.
And then he was cut abruptly short.
Yeah.
Possibly.
He had to pinch
the
it off.
last line was I am knee deep in shit. And I think
That was a great last line.
I think the murderer got me at that point. That's all.
Had to pinch that one off, didn't you?
It's just yes, I did.
You were sitting on that one, weren't you?
You were running out of time. Okay. Runs.
Oh. Ready?
Okay.
There we go.
My dearest Ben Shapiro, I have had a crush on you for a while now. Your conservativeness is great. It would be better if I knew more about you, other than you are a conservative political commentary person. Your commentary drives me wild in many ways. Thank you for your politicalness.
Did they have to keep going?
God,
They
It-
don't have to use the whole 60.
Okay.
it's hard.
If you just want to say you're done. Then
Sincerely.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, you are.
It would have been better if I knew nothing about the guy, but I just looked up and saw one sentence. I'm like, okay, I guess that's it. Here we go. Any other card probably would have gotten me in trouble.
Do we get more cards?
Yeah, we dropped a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You card. I'll just give us a stack.
Put a stack.
Thank you. Thank you.
Put another stack.
Well, yeah, of course it would be.
All right. To my dearest Eric, I write to you to let you know that I long for your presence in my life. It's been many a fortnight. We've been together, and I just wanted to let you know that even in spite of everything, I know that being a total underdog has made it difficult for me to be able to reach you in life. Bam! And that nobody believes in me. But I believe in us. And I feel that through our union, together anything could be possible. Including being able to keep the story.
My God.
Nice.
Done.
You know, that was really good. That was very good. Probably, definitely the most poetic.
Hell yeah.
It's hard to be poetic. You got close. You got the passion.
You know what though? Like just for plot twist and bravery and going first.
Yay, poop detective!
That's it, right? I just arbitrarily award it?
Yep.
Okay. And then
Nice.
now here is the yellow card.
Thank you.
Here is your judge timer.
I think I get this.
You got it?
I think I got it.
Alright.
Alright, our card is...
Our card is an awesome card.
Why are we dealing with our number one crushes here? Okay. Your number one crush hates your guts, but gives you one chance to prove your worth as their soulmate. How do you do it?
Giggity.
Do we want to do like a collective pass on some of these?
Yeah, honestly, like, with you being the judge, if you don't like it, fucking skip it. I don't care.
Okay.
If you like that one, then do it. I don't care.
I think it's an alright one.
You don't have to name the crush in the thing. You just have to say how.
No.
All right, read it one more time for me.
Okay, your number one crush
Yeah, I got that part.
hates your guts.
Hates the guts.
But gives you one chance to prove your worth as their soulmate. How do you do it? How do you do it?
At least we don't have to make up a name.
No names. Let's get these out of here. These are spent cards. There you go. A poop detective.
Ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Okay.
I would go to the sea and converse with sea creatures, telling them to form letters with their bodies, and then I'd take pictures, spelling out romantic messages. Hopefully, unless I can't speak the correct dialect of some, and then have a couple dolphins do some tricks to woo that person.
Woo! Woo!
That was the easiest one out of all of those, and that was still pretty hard.
That one was really good.
Can you read the one more time?
Yes, your number one crush hates your guts, but gives you one last chance to prove your worth as their soulmate. How do you do it?
Oh, well, geez, I would first buy a really sweet BMX bike. Because all I want to do is jump through hoops for you, but on a BMX bike would be way cooler.
Well, yeah.
Because I mean, given the fact that you've hit me with multiple tactical restraining orders in 19 different states, I'm going to need to be swift as the wind.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a hot rod red BMX bike will help me get there.
Sure.
And launch a sweet ollie into your heart. That's it. I give up.
The card was the restraining orders. That's awesome.
Kyle, you ready?
Yeah. I would dive into the metaverse with all of my energy, and I would then build myself up to where I have 1 million followers on Twitter, but no one has seen my face yet because I have built myself into this mysterious internet figure that is sort of the opposite of Q. And I have this massive social justice following, and I will then turn it over to her to upload her face and be the leader of that entire movement because I'm the biggest simp of 2022.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, this is hard. This one's hard. This is difficult. But
What are we gonna do tonight?
I think I'm the sweet BMX bike.
I was to say the BMX. I didn't see the BMX coming, and then the restraining orders, and then that was
The fact that that wasn't even actually part of the twist. Like,
Yeah.
it's like BMX bike.
All right, let's flip a non-crush one.
Yeah, let's.
Here you go.
from that. Oh, we just keep going around the circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many do we need? Or are we just gonna play
5 to
until
win.
time and
5 to win.
5 to win?
It's not what I read at first.
Does that have anything to do with a crush?
I don't think so. You are a billionaire with too much time on your hands. How would you personally influence American politics? I originally read it as you are a billionaire with tiny hands. What? That's not right. You are a billionaire with too much time on your hands. How would you personally influence American politics?
Time on my hands.
Yeah. Something like that.
This one. Somebody else decided on their cards that they would put face down and declare that everybody's ready.
Please follow the
Follow the
very
rules.
specific intricacies of this game model.
Well, you can't just be swapping them in and out.
Well, yeah, you can't be doing
You
that.
pick one and you stick with it, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it. If I see it, if I see fucking with it,
It's done.
I'm taking your cards.
Instead, you got to sit the round out.
Can you read that one more time?
Sure. You are a billionaire with too much time on your hands.
Got too much time on my hands.
Just like that. How would you personally influence American politics?
Okay.
Personally.
Personally.
It's not underlined, but it feels like it should be.
I think I have the card.
Okay. Mr. Larson.
All right. Well, as a billionaire trying to influence politics, and like obviously the best route to go is like use my entrepreneurship and creative genius and all of the hard work that I do that nobody else is capable of to bring to the world a 4D printer. And then from there, being able to like print interdimensionally will allow me to bring the bounties of resources unbeknownst to mankind to the world. I mean, if you like are able to hoard and control extremely rare, intricate resources, like everybody's got to do what you say. It's the law or something. And I got a huge fucking tub, like a huge fucking tub. I mean, you can come party on my boat. It's got a golf course.
Okay. And that's time. And that is time.
I'm a billionaire.
So a 4D printer. Okay. All right.
All right. I'm a billionaire because I've done really well in the world of ladders. I have lots and lots of ladders. How many ladders do I have? Enough, it says, which I'm going to be a billionaire with lots of ladders. And this upcoming election cycle, or any of those that we happen to have, there's always the danger of a Manchurian candidate or another security. So I will maneuver myself to where all of the stages across the country that use my ladders, and when my bidder comes along or the round candidate, one of them just have to be faulty and so wow. That's how long it goes.
That you bet.
Alright. I would start. So I got my billion in the food. And so So the way that I would get to them is I would get to them by making them a nice home-cooked meal, okay? And nothing says home-cooked fantasticness than a big old bowl of some greasy, grody grits. We're just gonna slap some greasy, grody grits into a bowl and feed greasy, grody grits to every single politician. And then hopefully,
Kill them all.
kill them all. Yes. Yep, that is the goal. Potentially, there's enough greasy, grody grits I got that I can fill their greasy, grody guts.
Nice. The word grody is on there?
Yep, Grody.
That's great. Gosh, I you know what? I'm gonna have to go with the ladders. The ladders really. It just. You had me from the word ladder. Honestly, I couldn't turn away at that point.
Oh yeah.
Specifically.
Burned. Oh, fuck it. We'll do it.
That's fine.
You have access to the president's Twitter account for 2 minutes. What do you tweet? Remember that Twitter has a strict character limit.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is now. 75 characters?
I was going to say, if this was a couple years ago, we wouldn't be able to do this question.
We definitely couldn't get 60 seconds out of it. Just like,
Oh, I got laid down. That's what I had to do.
Yep. That's how I know.
I apologize.
Having trouble putting it together. Okay.
And Mark, get set.
All right. So this is the president's Twitter feed that we have.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to tweet as if I am, the president, and it is going to be the BuzzFeed top 10 list of aliens that the government is covering up.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
I don't even know.
What's number 10? Give us at least one on the list.
Lizard people.
All right. It's a bit on the nose, a little bit. Wait, what's my answer again? Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I left you guys with like 40 seconds.
That's all good.
That's called
I was like,
anticipation.
maybe whether or not I just want to keep the rest of your time. Mine's not exactly going to be long either.
Yeah, that's it. Twitter, like,
Right. Yeah.
got a character limit to work within.
All right.
Go.
So as the president, I would be, I would take it upon myself to see it as my duty to announce to everyone that a beloved hero has passed. Snoopy is dead. He was shot down spying on the Russians. But he was shot down.
Who would kill Snoopy?
Yep. Yeah. Now we can all avenge Snoopy.
Son of a bitch.
But Snoopy is dead. Definitely a open character. Everyone loves Snoopy.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you're a communist.
Well, he was the Red Baron.
Yeah. Yeah. So it makes sense. It flows.
Yeah.
Did you turn my time?
We're waiting.
We're waiting. Okay.
Oh.
And go.
My fellow Americans, this time in our country is very turbulent. And I wanted to draw your attention to the real victims of society, and that is gas prices. Gas prices have been taken out of our control. In fact, that is the kidnapping of the century. The way they've been taken away from us. I feel like I should be doing this on a Trump voice. It's very... I don't know. I know.
But making fun of Biden is elder abuse.
Right? Kidnapping of the century.
Generic
There
president.
we go. Thank you.
Aliens.
Aliens. Yeah. It's hard to follow the BuzzFeed top 10 aliens list.
Could you imagine though, like, people were bum rushing Area 51 over what?
A meme.
Principle.
A meme?
Yeah, because the meme was...
Yeah, so if the president's account was like, look at this. Like,
Alright.
You get all the power, too.
Man, my card's kind of
okay, this is gonna be fun. You have won a $100 million jackpot. Congrats. However, over 90% of lottery winners end up broke or dead within 5 years. What do you do to beat the odds?
I already beat the odds once.
Wait, what did that always keep say that again?
You've won a $100 million jackpot. Congrats. However, over 90% of lottery winners end up broke or dead within 5 years. What do you do to beat the odds? What are you going to do differently than those people that end up broke and dead within 5 years?
Buy new tickets.
Okay.
Good?
Okay. Yep.
Here we go.
Okay. So the first thing I would do is I'd test the horse ranch. So I've gone and bought a bunch of different horses. Just a bunch of them. I spend most of my time riding horses.
Sure.
So for like 3 years now, I've had horses. They're just fantastic. Actually, they're just absolutely. There's like one. Have no soul, which is why they buck and just throw me off, and I break my neck and end up paralyzed from the neck down, and therefore I'm not dead or broke, but I'm I beat the odds.
Not dead, not broke, just permanently maimed.
That was a mixed message of I don't know about you, but I kind of hate horses.
Yeah. A horse fucked me when I was a kid, and then he like kicked me in the chest, and it broke two ribs. And ever since then, I've just never gotten no.
True life story.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go back to school, and I'm gonna major in Egyptian religious theory, and I'm gonna see how King Tut managed his finances and got through his hard times, because I'm sure he did. Nothing ever bad happens to Egyptians, and I'm gonna beat the system that way. Okay.
What?
Using Egyptian finances.
No, I'm going to go back to school and major in Egyptian religious theory
Yep.
and see how King Tut did it.
Gotcha.
Would religious theory talk about it?
God, shut up! I don't know!
Let's call up the prof. See what's in the curriculum.
Oh, God. Brain's not working tonight.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Alright, so like, apparently, unlike all of you, I actually have a really detailed plan of what I intend to do when So, first thing is first, you want to go to like the most immediate major city and find the biggest law firm that you can find there, and then get the first lawyer, get like their partner lawyer on retainer, and make sure that you spend your money that way. Then the rest of the time, you want to make sure that you very meticulously plan out your money. So you don't want to like take your money and just like hand it out because everybody's like, yeah, oh, I give my mom this or that or anything like that. It's like, no, like you don't want to do that stuff. What you want to do is like make sure that any kind of money you give to people, you allocate in like this is this much money for this thing. Like, hello, brother, this is $30,000 for you to go to college and buy a house or whatever. And you want to make sure that you do it that way. And like honestly, only by making sure that you're not wrapped up in any earthly possessions, resources, family members, or contacts, can you actually make it out without getting hit by just overwhelming litigation or eventually murdered or kill yourself on a drug deal. That's how you do it.
So many.
Boom! An actual plan.
You had a plan. I had a plan. It just wasn't a good one.
All right. Your crush.
We'll get it.
What will you do to grovel for some of that money?
I just don't like how these cards just assume that we're not billionaires already.
I know, right?
Right?
Man. Way to be judgy, cards.
Oh, me, Dan.
Elon, what do you think?
You've been watching Rick and Morty? Elon Tusk.
Yeah. You are a local lawyer with your name and face plastered all across billboards all over town. Justify your meaningless existence.
Can you read that one?
You are a local lawyer with your name and face plastered across billboards all over town. Justify your meaningless existence. Okay. I assume that it's going to be your pitch, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Jakob?
Or are we ready?
I was waiting for Kyle. There you are. There you go, Jake.
I'm a narcissist.
And
Time. The only way to get people to enlist in my services is get them to trust me, and the only way to do that is get them to love me. And in order for them to love me, I have to love myself first. And by loving myself first and getting my face everywhere, people will automatically fall in love with me because who wouldn't?
You're awesome.
And lovely.
Yeah. So that's how I justify myself. Beat the power of love. Okay.
Anybody else a Back to the Future fan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You listen to the news, right? Power of love.
It's over.
are you permanently injured from a debilitating accident or injury?
Yes.
Did you fall down on roller skates and it sucked real bad?
Fell off a horse.
Did that piece of shit down the street not shovel their driveway and then you fell on the ice and broke your tailbone? Let me help you get the maximum settlement. With my keen wolf-like sense of smell, I can get to the bottom of anything and make sure that you're getting the most maximal payout out of anybody in town. Hands down guaranteed. Call me Wolf Lawyer.
Wolf lawyer. Yes.
Is your last name Lawyer?
Wolf, comma, or period, yeah, lawyer, yeah, wolf lawyer, yeah. I'm a wolf, I can't spell. Well, that's
I thought my daughter's dentist the other day was Dr. Mulder or Moeller, but it,
Dr. Moeller.
but it was
On the nose.
Mulder. So
Dr.
the
Moeller.
joke didn't
Did
work.
he have a lost sister and have an obsession with aliens?
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't ask. He's got a man bun though.
Oh, okay. I think David Company would approve of man buns, probably. Yeah. Okay. X-Files joke. All right. You ready for it, Kyle? Here you go.
Hey guys, have you been burned by your soon-to-be ex-wife? Well, don't call the American Divorce Association of Men. Call me, Jimmy Burns. Jimmy Burns will make sure that you don't get burned by your ex-wife. You'll know me from my big, awesome posters around town. And you might know that because I have some pretty sweet sideburns. Because my name's Jimmy Burns.
Jimmy Burns.
Call me if you don't want to get burned.
Jimmy Burns.
Oh my god. You guys made it really hard for me. Like those last two.
Jimmy
Sorry,
Burns.
Jake.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
my brain's not working today. I'm sorry for those of you at home. It's not
good.
It's not
It's
clicking.
not funny.
I'm going with Burns. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Larson. Yours was really fucking good, too. It was really
I
good.
tried really hard.
You did. This is just so
I'd go with
good.
Jimmy Burns.
Bullshit. I'm going home.
This is bullshit.
Here you go.
Oh man. You work at the CIA, and your job is to make up conspiracy theories to distract the public from the country's war crimes. What new conspiracy do you concoct? So let me read that again. You work for the CIA, and your job is to make up conspiracy theories to distract the public from when... Son of a bitch. And your job is to make up conspiracy theories to distract the public from the country's war crimes.
Which country?
The country.
The country we're part of?
Not specific.
Oh.
What new conspiracy do you concoct? New conspiracy.
There's a country, war crimes. You make a conspiracy to distract.
So you work for the
Yeah.
CIA, so I would assume that it is our country that you're
Well, we work for the
covering
CIA,
for.
and we're covering for a country.
Yeah.
So if you were like, if it was MI6, then you'd be covering for,
Unless,
unless that's what they want you to think.
yeah.
Rip up a fake mask.
All right. I mean, for me, honestly, it's really easy. So, like, if I'm in the CIA, I'm like a fucking expert.
Right. You know. I mean, everybody knows gun.
Basically,
I didn't know he was starting.
all right. So I'm covering up for war crimes. Let's see. So we don't want anybody to know that we accidentally gassed another village. It's really straightforward. It works every time. What you do is anybody who brings it up, you hit them with a fucking brick.
Wham!
Grandpa did it. My dad did it. Like,
Brick works every
Brick
time.
works every time. Everybody knows this. That's the thing. Is if they can't remember, they get bricked in the dome. No conspiracy anymore. Super easy.
Can't really argue with that.
You can't argue with that because I hit you with a brick.
I'd say if you do.
You'll get them the brick.
And see.
Nothing like a brick to the head.
It's terrifying.
Well, I mean, war crimes in the news is never really that big of a deal anymore. And the reason it's not that big of a deal is because whenever there are war crimes in the news, there's just like a bigger story of less substance, but people care about more. So knowing that, I'm going to dress up as Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, and stage a scene that looks like I was murdered because I am a master of disguise and can do that. And then put the story out there that J-Lo's dead, and everyone will fret about that for 3 days, and then, no one cares about the war crimes.
Because in the show Generation Kill, when the Marines were stationed in Kuwait, there was a rumor going around that J-Lo had been killed, and they had no access to news and no way to like dispel that, so people had actually read it.
Okay.
An actual reason. Alright, how I would distract people is I would start making random allegations about different products, right? Like, there's arsenic in your Tylenol, or there's lead in your laxatives, or there's...
Oh, no.
Yeah.
There's mercury in your acid.
Yeah. And it's all designed to collate in your body, so the government has mind control over your body. And that will make everyone, all the conspiracy theory nutbags, go nuts about mind control rather than the war crimes that we're doing. A little distraction. Because there's lead in your laxatives.
No, I get it.
Did I say that there's lead in your laxatives?
You know, I thought I picked up on that.
Okay.
Normally,
Heavy turds.
I would have gone with that, but honestly, I'm still hoping J-Lo's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'm still stuck on J-Lo. I mean,
How
is
can I
she
compete
okay?
with J-Lo?
Are you okay, J-Lo?
I might have to hit this dude with a brick.
Damn. I thought you were actually going to take that.
I thought about it, but once again,
Alright, is J-Lo okay?
I'm scared about J-Lo.
Is J-Lo okay? Oh, you know.
I'm like the only guy in the world who hasn't hit that.
That was
What?
rating my turn.
I was ready my turn. Oh,
There's
boy.
2 cards I really want
This
to
is
use.
just like
now.
Cards Against Humanity, where I have like
Just so-
most of my hand I hate and I
Yeah.
never use, and I just end up using the same card I draw over and over.
Yeah, they kind of came out when I read through this rules is basically Cards Against Humanity. They're very similar to it, but at least
I think it's much more creative.
it's much more creative.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one thing about Cards
Yeah,
Against
because
Humanity. It gets really stale really quickly. It's just
Yeah.
Once you burn all the cards,
like,
it's
another dick joke. Woo! Okay.
Right.
Helen Keller's in there somehow.
She didn't see that. She didn't see that coming. Too soon?
Yep. I'm offended.
Yeah. So you can't
It's okay,
travel
'cause I'm
through
blind.
time. You can't travel through time,
I can't.
but your phone has the internet from 5 years into the future. What do you search for, and how do you use that information? And go.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Great bottles of fat. Just do what I did. If you don't like the 5 cards that you have, just throw them away. Just get 5 new.
I hadn't thought of that.
No redeem. What are you doing?
You lose!
I don't care.
Can't Jake forfeit it.
I fold.
I wasn't standing.
Alright, are you ready?
Oh yeah, it's me first, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And go.
Well, you know, with foresight like that, I think, you know, everybody's mind usually goes to some kind of, like, if I could only jump on this kind of investment opportunity. Well, if I could see 5 years into the future, I would look at graphs and maps that show ideal future lemon tree planting areas, orchards, that are not currently being used for it, but because of global climate change and everything else will be in 5 years. And buy that land now on the cheap, because I have weaponized lemon juice. And I'm going to sell that shit after I've gotten all this land on the cheap. So, that is what I would do.
Weaponized lemon juice.
That's what it says.
You know, I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
and light through lemon, make grenades.
No better customer than the U.S. military.
Yep.
I'll give you lemons.
Yep.
Order.
We know how to cover up for that.
Yep, J-Lo.
We do. J-Lo.
No! Oh wait.
Ready?
Yep. I'm ready.
And go.
All right. 5 years into the future, what I would do is I would download whatever illegal software there is to download illegal stuff. You know, like BitTorrent of the future, right? But it's like even more powerful. And then I'm gonna download every single Scooby-Doo episode. I want every single Scooby-Doo episode and
You do that
movie.
now.
No, but there will also be new episodes that no one's even seen. Future movies, and I will watch those about a talking dog that solves mysteries with and their friends and accent and all. Jinkies! Okay. Mystery Van. Scooby-Doo. Yes.
Raggy.
Scooby Snacks.
Yes.
Dope.
Yes. Future Scooby-Doo episodes. Illegally downloaded in the future. I'm commuting future crimes.
Is it a crime if they don't exist yet?
Loopholes.
All right, Jake, you can still win this.
I'll even claim them as my own work.
Your time is time.
Time.
Ready?
No, I won't do that. I'll just walk.
Go.
I'm gonna look up Ted Cruz. I want to see if he's still in the limelight, making a jackass of himself out of every turn. He's got that weird look in his face, and I'm gonna see at that point if someone has finally taken a bowling ball to Ted Cruz's crotch, and watch his reaction because that's gonna please me internally and deep in my soul. It's gonna feel good, and if not, then I'm gonna have to go do it 5 years in the future. But hopefully by then, someone
Someone will have.
or you take
planted
care of that.
A bowling ball into Ted Cruz's
Would you
crotch.
make him sit down and you use one of the rails?
No. It's got to be a surprise bowling ball to the crotch.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got to be walking along with his weird beard and just wham.
All right. I'm gonna give you the card.
Because he doesn't want to give me one.
No, for actually being
Lack of options.
bold enough to go with a bowling ball to Ted Cruz's crotch. And so that's a hard one to pull off. And I'll give you props for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Good, I get to be the judge again.
Judge Dredd.
I am the law.
I am. Ugh. I can't read any of these. That's because they're upside down.
All right. You wake up with the ability to talk to animals, and they are begging you to help stop the destruction of the Amazon rainforest. What do you do?
That last card would have been great for this one because it's about a talking dog. Okay.
It would have been great. Huh? Say it one more time for me.
You wake up with the ability to talk to animals, and they are begging you to help stop the destruction of the Amazon rainforest. What would you do?
I have a perfect card for that. It's totally sweet.
Good? I'll give you a minute.
I got it.
All right, here we go.
Alright, so, they want me to help them save the rainforest, but I don't work for free, right? I'm not gonna help them out of the kindness of my heart, right? I'm a terrible person.
Dad's gonna eat.
Yeah, Dad gotta eat. Which is why what I do is I do help them, and I help them organize together.
Union.
But we are not. I don't just help them with the rainforest. What I do is I teach them to to do B&Es, you know, like breaking in, entering. You know, I send them raccoons in there to steal whatever the heck they can find that's not shiny things. Raccoons are best. So we are working together. We've created a organized crime ring of animals that I can speak with, and we're making buku bucks, and I haven't done anything to help them.
Whoops. Here's my only question: are there raccoons in the Amazon rainforest?
You're not allowed to respond. Time is up.
Whatever's equivalent. There's something down there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm just trying to think of a raccoon.
Kind of trash panda.
Yeah, it might be an actual panda. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Literally a trash can panda.
Good, Jake?
Yeah.
Go.
Here's how I'm gonna do it. These guys came to me for help, and I have to help them. That's because I'm, you know,
You're better than me.
lawful good. That's who I am in my core. So I'm gonna go down to the rainforest, and I'm gonna find out who's threatening it. Okay. And I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna help the animals, kill them, to save the rainforest, and then I'm gonna kill every single animal that came to me for help, and take the rainforest for myself. And that is called betrayal. And
Betrayal.
and that should teach the rest of the animals of the world the lesson.
And now you're the king of the rainforest.
And now I am the king of the rainforest.
Like Tarzan, but with no animal friends.
In zero morality, I went from lawful good to chaotic evil in a flip of a switch.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense because you need the animal population to sustain the
No,
ecosystem.
just the ones that came to me. Just the
Oh,
ones that
just-
came to me.
Just the one that came to
Just the ones that came to you?
Yeah, just the ones that came to me.
But they all came to you.
Well, then I guess that
Every
bitch is
animal.
burning down.
Oh,
That's chaos.
the rainforest was not saved today. Well, that's it's so fun. I know how to fucking save the rainforest.
Okay.
So really, it's a simple question of logistics. So, how do you get the rainforest to a place that's like strategic and tactical to where like you can actually save it? You know. So the first thing I do is build a single lane electric car tunnel from the Amazon rainforest to my rocket launch pad. And then piece by piece, I'm going to send all of the rainforest to a planet that was purchased online for my birthday by my aunt with a certificate of authenticity from the U.S. government.
You own that.
I own that planet, and therefore what I say fucking goes. So nobody can actually continue to deforest the rainforest because it's now on this planet that I've made. And all of a sudden we have just this giant ecological refuge.
Terraformed another planet.
I've got a whole brand new planet that has the Amazon rainforest, and anybody who says it's not going to work is a fucking pedophile.
And you're gonna hit him with a brick. And you're gonna hit him with a brick. I would say Uranus.
I'm sorry I let that one go as long as I did.
Take it to Uranus. Shove it in Uranus.
Just personally, I like Corey's Animal Mafia.
It's better than burning it down. Yeah, I agree.
But like, the last solution is save the rainforest, but fuck planet Earth.
Nobody cares about
You're
them.
not going to change people. So you just change venues.
We just need to engineer. Like they can genetically modify bananas to go from like little green turds to these giant yellow schlongs. And now, why can't they make a rainforest that
Americans are measuring
just
anything
grows
other
super
than
fast?
existence.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, modify the plants so that they grow crazy fast. They can outpace the deforestation.
But then you have a monoculture, which is what kills bananas.
I hate mono.
Kiss in the face. Mononucleosis.
Speaking of your crushes, oh wait.
Okay. Your been given.
Your crush.
Yep. An
You've been
open
given
channel to speak to every person on the planet. They will understand you and fully listen to whatever you tell them. What do you say to them?
Wait, are we the president again?
No. You can speak to everybody on the planet.
And we're just
You've
ourselves.
been given a
We're
channel.
ourselves.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Ready, Jake? I'm gonna look them all straight in the eye, or look straight in the camera, like I'm looking at every person in the world straight in the eye. And I'm gonna tell them about how food brings everybody together, and how we need food right now. And I'm gonna tell them just how the best quiche, and unite the world.
Fuck yeah.
And then just drop the mic. Just the best quiche.
This quiche is banging!
I've never said that about a quiche.
You will now.
You will know.
I would just rather have the meat and the eggs and the whatever else separate.
Hey!
You know, like-
Nobody likes chaos. All right. Put it in order.
That was good. Alright.
Yeah. Time. Go.
Is there an objective? Can you stop for a second?
Sorry. Yeah. There is no objective. You've just been given
What would you do with
an
the
open
sound?
channel to speak to every person on the planet.
And then
They
what do I
will
do?
understand you and listen to whatever you tell them.
And okay, yeah, run it.
Okay.
So I also have a cassette player that will play the last words of anyone who has died. So I'm just gonna use the fuck with people.
Oh, that is just terrifying.
Yeah, and then what you do is you become the person that can do that. So then the next thing you know, you're like an actual supervillain. And like, we've never really had one before.
No.
Not entirely. Like we made them up. And like we also like attributed people to being supreme villains and stuff like that. But like we've never had anyone who's like actually supercharged with powers that can torment every living person on the planet with a cassette player that plays the last words of anyone who has died. So you just take their loved ones that have died and then you play their last words to them over and over again right before they go to sleep. So then it's like, oh my god, it's happening again! And
Or even while they sleep. They're
I mean,
haunted by it.
it might be a heavy sleeper.
You gotta find the cassettes though. You got to look online to find cassettes.
Oh no, the cassette player just does it.
You don't need the cassette in there.
Cassettes.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't have to load it up.
Oh, well then you're
It's
fine.
magical.
You just gotta get some C battery. You'll be all right.
Alright, hold on.
Well, the batteries. The batteries. What batteries? The D batteries.
It's a Russian joke.
Or French.
You flip that one.
Okay.
I spelled this wrong.
Alright, I'm going to use my time for a public service announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I come before you with a very serious matter today. You've heard of things like drug addiction, gambling addiction, even sex addiction, and all of these things can ruin lives. But I have a very serious addiction to talk to you about today that can result in things like scratchy eyes, loss of home conditions, and your place could even be condemned. And I too have been a victim of this addiction. You have to be careful with lemurs because you may get an addiction to lemurs and it can absolutely destroy yours and your family's lives. Take lemurs in small doses and leave them at zoos.
You need the lemur fix.
I need my lemurs. Oh. All right, Torment Supervillain gets it. I was thinking about giving it to the quiche. I'm sorry.
The quiche was good.
The quiche was good.
Yeah, well, of course it is. It's the best.
It was a good
No.
quiche.
It wasn't good enough.
Bake just the best quiche. Like, oh my god, this is just the best.
Damn it.
And then I drew a card that would have been awesome.
What do you do?
What do you do? I'll tell you what you do.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. What you really, really do.
You're a scammer. You're a scammer, new to the scammer scene. Come up with the biggest scam ever that will net you the most profit. The one that had the misspelling that you just showed me. I'm laughing already. Alright, you ready over there, Kyle? I didn't hear a slam down from you. Oh, okay.
That's how we know you're good to go. Ready?
Alright.
I mean, so mine is perfect. So like everybody wants to meet a famous person,
Sure.
and like nobody really wants to go to Hollywood because it's a cesspool or something. It's cool, but everybody wants to meet the celebrities. So what you do is you sell them a magical bench. If you sit on it, Morgan Freeman will appear and give you advice. Like, who wouldn't want that? And like, you can't prove that it doesn't do that, especially if you get Morgan Freeman on board.
Right.
Or yeah, you know. So like, when you just sell him these magical benches, that Morgan Freeman can pop on. You give him cool advice.
Be a bit time consuming for him, but yeah.
No, you just do it once. You make a commercial and you just show everybody the tape.
Oh.
Stuff.
Duh. Duh.
You can't scrutinize this. It's just
Let's
this is
build
my
a
scam.
Let's build a business plan for this.
Alright, so we're going to go after the deep pockets and big brain powers because, you know, with those things combined, you can make the most money. And we're going to do that by crashing things like fundraisers and mixers and charity outings because I am representing myself as an elite financial investor. And thankfully, with me, I have a French lady publicist who is keeping me on brand at all times, and I'm able to convince people to do things like hang out with me and come out to my private island and get compromised, and that's when I get money from them.
Compromising island situations.
The French lady part was added.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did check.
Is that in there?
We.
Alright, so, I have invested all of my time into understanding computers and the dark web and getting personal information. So I have gone and I am collecting all of the information that I possibly can on Stephanie Silvers. I need to find out where her relations are, her friends, her family. I am tracking down everything I can about Stephanie Silvers, who dumped me in the 7th grade.
Son of a bitch.
I need to know as much as I can. I have not gotten over her, and I will use all of the despicable resources that I have to blackmail her into loving me. I will do everything. I will dox her if I have to, but she will be mine, and and that is the whole goal of my existence. Is I need Stephanie Silvers, who dumped me in the 7th grade.
So look, It was the passion. It was the passion in your voice.
Of the Christ.
And yeah.
The passion of the crush.
It was the passion of the crush. That was, wow.
Dope. I was like reading that.
Stephanie Silvers.
Yeah,
That
Stephanie Silvers from the 7th grade.
Bitch.
That
She
was
got
actually
me.
on the card.
That fictional bitch.
I just added to my card.
7th grade.
There's no rules you can't add to them.
I had
no rules
I
you
had
can add to
I had a crush in 7th grade, and I asked her to a
Unless I
dance, and
make
she
them.
laughed at me.
Alright, so this one's cool. You have swapped bodies of the world's greatest assassins, but they are now coming to kill you. How do you stop them?
Wait, they're in my body now?
And you're in their body. It's like Freaky Friday, but like...
You mean like face
There's
off?
been wait, I didn't hear the body swap part.
Yeah, you have swapped bodies.
The first 3 words.
Yeah. With the world's greatest assassin. But they're not coming to kill you. You have their body, but not their mind. How do you stop them?
The only way how is right here.
Yep. Alright, I have.
Ready?
Going.
Alright. I would head back to my place of residence, and I would cook up a quick chili dinner and put some wax in it. And so I would leave it there, and then I would hide in a very special cubby that I have in my house that he clearly wouldn't know about yet. And I would go hide in there, and he would come to my residence because he's a great assassin ever. He knows where I live. And he comes in there, and he's really hungry, so he eats some of the chili, and then he's got to go shit. And when he goes to take a shit, he gets stopped on the toilet seat because it is covered with some super duper sticky super glue, and then he is mine.
What?
You ate the chili
All
of
right.
despair.
Next. Okay. So I am gonna go to a very tall building. And I'm gonna stand at the precipice of the building. I'm gonna look down. And then I'm gonna jump. Because a shocking plot twist. I am the world's greatest assassin.
Oh.
I have to kill myself.
And I
Yeah, that's an M. Night Shyamalan shit right there. We were all the assassins the entire time. We were assassinating the assassin inside all of us.
Yes. There's a little assassin in all of us.
Some are bigger than one.
That's it. I'm done.
The only way to get out of this is to get a foolproof disguise. So he can't know it's me. And I can get the upper hand. And the best disguise in the world is a mustache. A nice lip caterpillar, tinted to the perfect shade, will disarm his senses, so he will not know it's me. And then I'll probably take him out for coffee. Troll him for a good long time. He won't know it's me, the one he's looking for.
Because you'll have a mustache.
I'll have a mustache. And then we ride off into the sunset as friends.
Friend.
He's never gonna know it's me because
Yeah.
of the mustache.
Yeah. But then he doesn't die.
I like.
Oh no, he's coming to kill you and you stop him. You don't have to kill him. That is a different way to stop him.
We all took different routes.
Love is the true superpower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know that Jake's body really loves a mustache.
Yeah.
I'm the world's greatest assassin.
Who wants a mustache ride?
I'm just jealous because I can't grow one myself.
All right, I like that twist thing.
The plot twist? That is. I enjoyed that as well.
Did not expect that. Sorry.
And nice on one. Thank you.
Twist inside all of us.
All right. You're in line for a book signing by your favorite author. They announce only 50 more people will get their book signed, and you're 55th in line. How do you convince 5 people to leave?
There's so many things I could do.
Perfect.
Ready for us?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, so I spent this morning having a load of coffee, so now I really have to go. So to get 5 people to leave, and probably more, I let loose on myself and just let the reek let go, and see if I can get in line, Like, oh yeah, get up nice, close buddy with people and see how long they'll last next to me.
After pissing your trousers.
I will pee and poo-poo all over myself.
Oh, I'm glad you specified because when you said let loose on myself, I wasn't exactly sure where you were going.
Yep, I will pee and poo-poo all over myself.
All right.
That's the second poop card you've gotten.
It is.
What am I doing again? Oh yeah.
What kind of shit you trying to pull?
What is it, pissing contest?
Wow.
All right.
And know about containerization.
Right.
Go.
We're in a bookstore, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside of one.
Oh, we're outside of one.
You're in line.
Well, outside of the bookstore, they usually have the rolling carts of books in there to show you, before you get in. I'm going to take several of those books, rip out the inner pages, and plant small explosive devices. Sometime before the last 5 people get up to get their books signed, I'm going to detonate the explosives. And either maim or kill 5 people, or maybe they'll just run away. Either way, 5 people will be out of my way, so I can get my book signed. The book, How to Cook Just the Perfect Quiche.
By Rachel Ray.
By Rachel Ray. Forward by Martha Stewart.
Very good. Next.
Well, I'm not going to do anything gratuitous like the other people. Simply just going to reconstruct the line. It's just a matter of logistics, and I have every manly man tool that I can get that I need to get the job done. So all you got to do is just you tool those little rope things, and make the line, boop, 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 edge 5 people out, and then bam, you're number 50.
Boom.
Or number 38.
Or number 38. You go for the gold. Shoot for the stars, buddy.
Exactly. Like you're trying to do a little bit of a mix-up. You got every tool that you need at your disposal. This line needs to be reorganized.
Well, if I were to go by which one I think would be most likely to actually get them a signature on the book, it would probably be Larson.
Bam! Reinvent the line.
I feel like someone with fully soiled pants wouldn't be allowed anywhere near the author.
And if you blow up people in a bookstore, they're going to make everybody go home.
Come on.
I will reach his dead hand up and sign the book for him.
That counts.
It's an autograph. It doesn't have to be legible.
All right.
You know what? The first few rounds of this game, I kind of sucked, but now I think it's just getting petty. I think they're not choosing me for a purpose.
We're all gonna simultaneously hit.
You're inside the realm of the last TV show you watched. Everything that happens to you in the show stays true in real life. How do you stay relevant and survive at least one season?
I mean, does it? Okay, so it's got to be the whatever we watch last, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever
that's
you
not.
say. You watch fast, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Prove that I'm, prove it.
Pull up your Netflix history.
You aren't watching that.
Okay.
You got this, Jake.
I've been watching ER on HBO Max.
Oh shit! I got a perfect card for that.
Because I like the show. And in that show, they love a tragic hero. Someone who has fallen from grace and needs to build back up over several seasons. So I would go to my nearest attending doctor and say, "Here, take this, and make sure I don't stab anybody." Giving him a rubber duck. And they'll admit me to the psych ward, and I'll guest appear in a few seasons, but then by 3 seasons in, I'll be a regular cast.
Okay.
And I'll make the credits. Yeah. Here, take this. Make sure I don't stab anybody. Right?
Nice.
Fucking card.
Next.
Alright, so the most recent show that I watched was Peacemaker, which is about a superhero that gets the job done, but not always right. A lot of unnecessary dying and funny stuff going on. So, like, honestly, to be able to tread water in this realm of DC superheroes, you need something that really, like, gets you there, it puts you on the board, and like to be a relevant character in this universe and also not die. You need to have something sick as fuck that gives you cool powers, like maybe a toe ring.
That's okay.
So I got a supercharged toe ring.
Yes.
That allows me to teleport 10 feet or 20 feet, depending, like,
Yeah.
10 and 20 feet. But it has to be like that distance. And then, yeah. So I'm going to use that for fucking shenanigans, like, obviously.
Right.
That's what you do.
Right. Nice.
And your catchphrase is, "This little piggy goes wee 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 all the way home."
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right, so the show that I'm currently watching is Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and my character in that show would be someone like a near homeless guy, a deadbeat that is, kind of hanging around the bar because he's an alcoholic too. And you have Frank Reynolds, who's always like looking to work a scam, be it selling water softeners during a crisis or this thing or that. So I'm going to kind of let on to him that I have the ability to eat other teeth with my teeth. And he's going to see that and be blown away and try to run me around things like carnivals and whatnot. And I could be a recurring character that sort of like comes in and out that Frank keeps trying to
I'd watch the hell out of that.
Teeth eater!
like every time someone say gets into a fight in the bar and gets some teeth knocked out, I could like scrabble on them.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, I'm really torn between the two of you. I think I'm gonna go with rubber duckies though.
Here, take this. So
I've been holding on to that teethy.
You can let someone win.
Here, take this, and make sure I don't stab anybody.
Well, I like
that's a great card.
That's a good card.
Oh yeah, psych patients are the ones that you always remember on ER.
Right?
Oh, that's right. I'm judging now.
It doesn't matter now because this is going to be the last one anyways, because we all have 4.
Take us two.
And Jake has to give out a card.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We didn't take our break.
You can't win.
That's all right.
But he picks the winner.
You wake up in the middle of the night to discover your pets speaking English, discussing something about containing the human further until the experiment is complete. How do you react? Let me read that again. You wake up in the middle of the night to discover your pets speaking English, discussing something about containing their human further until the experiment is complete. How do you react? Pets won't speak English. Well, they probably would. They just have different accents.
The human must be contained, right?
Containing the human further until the experiments are complete.
I don't know.
Ready?
I don't really like this one. Alright. Fuck it.
Why draw another card?
Why not?
You never know.
Chaos reigns supreme.
Okay, Ian Malcolm.
They find a way, and I watched a Hot Wings one where he had to eat.
Oh my! He did the tofu wings, right? Yeah. Oh, he was fantastic on that. Yeah. His rating system. He's just like, how many Goldblums? It's like 10 out of 10. Every single sauce. 10 out of 10.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
All
Alright. So, the reason why I'm waking up is because I caught wise to their plan much earlier than they had actually anticipated. So they're trying to recontain me, which isn't going to work this time around because I don't know that I actually had some recent experimental brain surgery. And I removed the implant that they're trying to monitor me with. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is feign that this hasn't happened and continue the ruse until I can figure out how to flip it around on them and then spring that they're actually the experiment and I've been the master of it the whole time. It's really, really, really simple.
It sounds pretty simple.
Yeah, experimental brain surgery, super simple.
It sounds like a Friday afternoon. Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, when you never schedule brain surgery on a Friday, it's always Wednesday, Thursday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, always.
Well.
All right. As soon as I hear Susie start talking, I'm gonna be like, "Yeah! Woo! My dog is talking. I'm gonna make so much fucking money. Woo!" But then I hear everything else that she's saying about all these experiments and stuff, and I go, "Oh fuck, that was a premature celebration."
Oh,
Bam!
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Wah, wah. He wasn't done, but it doesn't matter. I'm not even looking at this.
Okay.
We're not even gonna hear you. You win. No,
Yeah. Captain's log. Stardate. 57.8
83. I seem to have been trapped by my canine companions, and they seem to be conducting some awful experiments on me. I'm not quite sure how to escape, but I will come up with a plan. As sure as my name is not William Shatner. Or was my name William Shatner? That is...
That's a
I
dramatic
am very
pause.
confused.
Like, what the hell was that? Did he just have a stroke? No, it's a
No,
dramatic pause.
it says a long 20-second dramatic pause. I felt like 20 seconds was a little too long.
No, I got you. That's most of your time there.
Yeah. But some way I will find a way to escape these dastardly dogs.
Yeah, the premature celebration.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And we're done.
Yeah.
We have a winner, folks.
Winner, winner! Chicken dinner! Yeah!
That is a premature celebration
Uh-oh.
because we still have part 2 of our show coming up after this break.
Break time!
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, gee.
We're back.
We're back.
The second half of
Hello.
You know how I got Wingspan for the Switch?
Yeah.
They just added a store like the other day, and they're going to be releasing the European expansion soon.
Nice.
Oh, super cool news.
Yeah, I got it on my phone and was hoping that they would come out with an expansion soon.
Yep. I have it on my Switch, and I bought it for Steam as well. So
really?
Yeah, I have it on both now because
Steam had
it on sale.
one expansion too. They
Yep.
have the European one.
Yeah.
yeah, I have a couple buddies who are playing it.
Gosh, I feel like I should probably get it for something. But
Yeah, we're practicing, Jake. You gotta get on there so you
Step your
can
Wingspan
compete.
game up.
See,
So you can take him down.
hey, the first time we played it when you were in here, yeah, I won.
Oh,
Because I had like 1,000,000 eggs, and I didn't get like one of the round goals,
Yeah.
but I had like a ton of eggs, and
yeah.
I ended up winning.
All right. So, not quite sure what to do. So I'm thinking we'll just do we'll just modify this a little bit to make it more interesting. So what we'll do instead is, instead of being able to pick out your white card, we're going to have two people competing for the same story using the same white card that is picked by whoever is the judge person.
Okay.
So I'll go first. And I'll have these cards. And so for the first story, we're going to have Jake against Corey. And
Ding ding.
NASA has picked you for the first manned mission to Mars, but when you arrive at training, you find out that you have to share your 2-year flight with your worst enemy. How do you make their death seem like an accident?
Not even how do you put up with them.
And you are also a crab.
I'm also a crab.
A crap.
Am I the only one who's a crab in this, or is my worst enemy also a crab?
You are a crab.
I'm the crab, and my worst enemy.
The only
is a crab.
parameters are this, that NASA's picked you for the first manned mission to Mars, but when you arrive
The first
training
crab
you
mission to Mars.
find out that
Sorry.
you have to share the 2-year flight with your worst enemy. How do you make their death seem like an accident? You are a crab. These are the only parameters that you have to work with it.
Okay.
And then we'll have the three of you story it.
Okay.
Oh, me
We'll
as
start
well?
with you, yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good way to do it.
Sure, why not? I'm ready. I can go first.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking because I didn't think I was doing this one.
Yeah,
First
I'm making
crab
shit up.
mission to Mars. Okay.
First crab mission to Mars.
Okay.
We'll have everybody just draw 3 cards, so when they're the leader, they get to decide from those 3 what everybody will be using as a modifier.
Okay, I'm going to rally all of my crab friends and infect my enemy's wife with crabs. And then he will, have sex with her the night before the mission, like anybody would, before going into outer space, thus contracting crabs. And it turns out that these crabs know how to go inside of you and eat up inside of you.
Oh,
and
gosh.
kill you.
Just
so,
like Lost in Space.
right.
Yeah, the spiders. Yeah. That's no joke.
Terrifying.
Boo.
So that's what I would do.
Cool.
Alright.
BD. That's the way to go.
You
So
didn't specify what kind of crab.
as a crab, as a hermit crab, I would lodge myself into my enemy's ear and climb, start burrowing my way inside there until I create a blood clot, and then I'll peace out, because by that time I'll get too big and I can't live in the ear for too long.
For sure.
Gotta change my shell. So after I've implanted this clot in his head, I'm hoping that it will move around and he'll have a stroke.
Maybe stroking.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with all the G's they'll be experiencing, right? Right? Have a stroke. Accident. Shame.
Need a clot-free brain for 8 G's.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what I need. I'm gonna assume that I am also a crab, or that he is also a crab, because why would they send one crab and one human up there? So, 2 crabs. I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna need some things. I'm gonna need intricate controls of the stasis pod that he is gonna be in, that part of the spaceship. I'm gonna need about a 5-gallon bucket of butter, and I'm gonna need a torn space suit for a crab that he is gonna be wearing. What's gonna happen is that I'm gonna affect the environmental controls in his part of the spaceship, boiling him alive. Unfortunately, malfunction. It happens during takeoff all the time. The butter is so I can eat him because I'm a cannibalistic crab, and then we're just gonna, shove the suit down the toilet. My only problem is gonna be constipation afterwards, but I'll solve that with some Imodium. So I'm gonna need some Imodium AD. Or Pepto-Bismol, whatever you got. When I get to Mars, or wherever planet we're going to, I'll say a nice little, eulogy for him. And then,
time.
sorry.
It's bedtime.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Jake gets that one.
all right.
You got it.
I got it.
All right.
I haven't thought about that. What are you talking about?
So
Does this scenario come up before?
I read this and then I pick a white
You
card.
would be shocked.
Yeah.
All right.
Here are some
I don't need the
cards.
whole. Okay.
Pick 3.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna read through more than that. All right. You are cooking dinner in a cozy cabin near a snowy mountain in Japan, and you are confronted by a demon spirit named Muzan. His powers, abilities, and intent are unknown. What do you do? So again, you're cooking dinner in a cozy cabin near a snowy mountain in Japan, and you're confronted by a demon spirit named Muzan. His powers, abilities, and intent are unknown. What do you do? Rolling out.
I'm sorry. Did you say Japan?
Yep.
Okay. Very important. Okay.
And we're gonna stick with the cousins. No, I'm sorry, with the crushes, but this time it's on your cousin. On your first cousin.
Oh, like Rudy Choo and that?
Yeah.
I'll marry.
So you have a crush on your first cousin. Oh my.
And somehow that ties into this.
Okay. Oh, piece of cake.
So after asking this, this is actually kind of on brand. So, obviously my life is an anime, because every anime has a crush on their first cousin. Like, every anime protagonist has a crush on their first cousin. So obviously I'm living in an anime. So I will unlock my hidden potential and start an anime-style fight with this demon, where we'll discover each other's powers as we battle.
And then once I'm done, we'll keep inferring that there's some hidden chemistry between me and my first cousin, but nothing will actually ever happen, because that would be
Incest.
no, it would ruin the will they won't they chemistry of the show. No, we
won't get to season 3.
No, come on. You think
Season 3 cliffhanger is what it's going to be. Yeah. Look over in bed. Oh.
I'm thinking anime is like Elfen Lied. Have you ever seen that one? Yeah, that one has first cousin love in that one too. But it's a will they won't they kind of thing. That's me.
Huh.
Anime duel with the demon.
Dance with the devil.
Yep.
Pale moonlight.
Ready, Jake?
Yeah.
Go.
I'm cooking dinner for me and my first cousin, of course, because I'm getting ready to inform them of my feelings. This
Sick.
this being comes along. I'm gonna offer to cook it dinner as well. I've got enough because I always make extra. Why not?
Extra quiche.
It's it's dinner, so it's a dinner quiche.
Dinner quiche. It's like a.
So I'm gonna cook it. We're gonna get to know each other. I'm gonna break the ice a little bit. Then I'm gonna slide my feelings about my cousin into the conversation. Maybe through a game of Jenga. I don't know.
It's really popular in Japan.
Really popular in Japan. Maybe drinking Jenga to get them nice and loosened up.
And time.
I'm gonna get my cousin nice and loosened up over a game of Jenga so I can slide it in.
Right in front of this game.
Your choice of enemies.
Invite him to watch.
Fantastic. Cool.
Ready? Or are you just gonna pass?
Now go for it. Cool. So, when I noticed the demon Kuzan or whatever, Muzan.
Sounds similar. Spelled
Yeah.
almost the same.
I'm gonna go and burn incense at the Shintoist shrine nearby to try to appease the demon, so then I can absorb it into myself, and then gain the demon's powers, so that I can finally fight my cousin's brother, who is my cousin's true love, and then finally win the heart of my first cousin through samurai combat.
No truer love than that of
No truer love can be decided by anything other than swords.
samurai combat.
Yep.
That one really tugged at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
That was the only thing my story was missing was samurai combat.
And you had the setting for it.
And I had the setting for it. Missed opportunities.
For our minimal understanding of Japan, we know that they have samurais and shrines. Definitely incorporated all of that. And trains.
And a 14-year-old age of consent.
Oh no.
That's true.
What?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just.
We're just gonna rewind that part.
Nope. The miracles of editing.
Right over it, yeah. Strike that from the record. No. Corey.
I'm trying to. The last card was not a very good one, so I'm.
No,
gonna
you're
read.
totally fine. You can skip.
Yeah, I did. Now I'm reading this other one. And it says you're a sorcerer's apprentice,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and one of your first lessons is how to curse someone. The
Sweet.
curse must be something to do with the card you play. What curse do you decide to create? And your curse must include a steak dinner.
You ready?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Cursing just a random person on the street, because you got to learn how to curse regular people before you can curse people that you have feelings for, either good or bad. So the curse I'm going to apply on this guy is the fact that he is going to be taking a piece out of his own leg, cooking it as a steak, and eating it himself, unknowingly knowing that it is himself as a steak. After he consumes it, only with that last savory bite with the side of quiche will he know that it is his own leg. But then he's going to be, mouth drooling for more. That is the hex I will place on him.
Cannibalism. Yes.
I don't
Starting
know
out
why.
All right,
strong.
Hannibal. That's intense. Yeah.
I don't know why more restaurants don't offer quiche as a side dish with your steak dinner.
Right? That's the problem with this world.
Come on, Applebee's.
Come on, get in the neighborhood.
All right. Yeah. So clearly, you have to work your way up the curses, and truly, the first curse that you want to do is learn how to curse an individual. So every time they attempt to eat steak, it actually tastes like nasty cold raw vegetables.
It's like the Lyme disease virus.
Yeah. Except instead of having the iron content of the steak break down blood inside of your system, it just tastes like broccoli. But very close.
Sure.
What's the original card?
Here you go.
Yeah. So once you learn how to curse a steak into Brussels sprouts, then from there you can move up to other things like curse milkshakes or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever people curse.
Sinister bastard. Don't curse the milkshake.
Right.
Hey, I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for your milkshakes that are bringing the boys to the yard. We're coming.
Yeah.
All right. So I am a big time vegetarian activist, and I think that meat is murder, absolute murder. And so I'm going to figure out how to curse farmers. So whenever they start eating a steak dinner, they just have to keep eating more and more of their cows until they die. Like that movie Seven.
Until
With
the
the
cows die or
spaghetti.
the farmer dies?
Both.
Like that movie Seven with the spaghetti.
We're gonna give it to the cannibalism. That seemed like that's terrifying.
You always win when you eat people.
Yep.
You want to win?
I can't
You eat a
think-
person.
I can't think of something more gangster than just fucking eating another person. Like, talk about owning them.
Making them eat themselves is
Yeah.
more gangster.
That's exactly right.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, they're loving it.
You have friends over for drinks. The room is dimmed, and there's a quiet hum in the air when you tell them your deepest, darkest secret. What is it?
Uh-oh.
I voted for Donald Trump. So,
If you were to poll the country right now,
That is the card.
voted for Donald Trump. It's the only one that remotely makes sense. I have plenty of toast. So you're telling your deepest, darkest secret. See, that doesn't really work, though. Let's not do that one, because that's like a...
Skip it.
Yeah, that's like an apples to apples thing where you just lay down the first thing you do. Your mission is to convert as many people on Earth to the one true Lord and Savior, Sultan. What is your plan or pitch? Yeah, that's better. And why don't we use forbidden love?
We're not using plenty of toast.
Nah, we don't use plenty of toast.
Oh, because
I like toast.
yeah, toast.
You must include forbidden love.
You must include forbidden love.
And I have to convert people to worship.
Sultan. His name is Sultan, in quotes.
Forbidden love. Love that is verboten.
They're bolted.
Alright. So it's really easy. Clearly, like, yeah, really just need to make people understand, like, what your love is. So you have to tempt them with the fruit of another, and then when you tempt them, the truth will discover that they're actually in love with fruit, and it's forbidden fruit. And then when they eat the forbidden fruit, they'll be drawn to only loving Sultan, the one true God. I went for it. It was like, oh shit, okay. Cool, we did it. And that's my turn.
Job well done. Good job, team.
We're trying.
That was hard.
It's real hard. I like the modifier because it does make it actually hard, but
I don't have anything.
other than your forbidden love for Sultan.
No. I had one rabbit hole, but it was too much down the gross forbidden love direction. So not really sure where to go from here. Other than just kind of talk for a little bit until this timer runs out.
Look.
Everybody check their phones, see what time it is.
It's currently 8:30.
Big gulps, huh? All right. Well, see you later.
Yep, that's all I got.
All right, I would create a viral campaign full of infomercials and commercials, all on multiple different streaming sites, where I would just give them my sales pitch. Hey, are you looking for a God that won't judge you for loving your cousin? Do you want a God that doesn't judge you for pulling off Ponzi schemes? Do you want a God that won't hate you for kicking your dog? Then come to worship Sultan. He won't judge you for eating for making your own hooch in your toilet. He's a God that doesn't judge you.
Your gods make too much noise all the time.
Get God mittens. You will be smitten for God mittens.
I'm not sure if I heard anything about forbidden love, but that was good.
Loving your cousin.
Loving your
forbidden?
cousin. That's right.
Is it forbidden?
No, not to me.
Must be Japanese.
That must be Japanese. Oh god.
Sorry, Japan. We're not really hating you.
Sorry, Japan.
I really.
Please don't sneak
We
us
would
back
totally
into
come there in a heartbeat.
We love Japan. You give me a ticket, I'll be there.
Maybe we love Japan a little too much.
You were tasked with getting rid of just one thing from the entire planet. The dastardly food known as cheese. How do you remove all cheese from the world?
Oh no.
And, kicker.
Call it racist.
That's how you cancel cheese. We want to get rid of it. We don't want to cancel it.
You must include corporate mandated sensitivity training.
Ooh. I think Kyle had it right there.
Okay.
Okay.
The equation is this simple. You have the cheese industry, and then you introduce corporate sensitivity training, including heavy emphasis on the Duluth model. Which, if you don't know what that is, look it up. But it has to do with corporate sensitivity.
Viewers at home, Google it.
And by doing that, we will harass all of our employees into hating their work environment so much that they leave. And the only people that the cheese industry can get to work in the cheese industry are people with zero actual skills or talent or drive or want to work in the cheese industry. And the whole thing just fucking falls apart. And because there's no more cheese industry, there's no cheese.
Got him.
Be on the lookout.
Be a
Cheese
look
industry.
at cheese. Just go ahead and flip her. I don't need it. Those last few grains. Okay, so my goal is to claim that cheese is sexual harassment. And then I'm going to mandate that everybody has to take cheese sexual harassment corporate training, sensitivity training. Because it will offend the Karens of the corporate world if we claim that it's sexual harassment, and they will fight tooth and nail for my cause, without me even having to do very much work at all. I'll rally all the Karens of the world to claim that cheese is sexual harassment. Yep.
Well, look at all the holes. I mean,
Come on, yeah.
Right, smells?
Writes itself.
Yeah.
Cheese has been getting away with shit for far too long. It's time to put our foot down and time to rub this crap out. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get all the people who are allergic to cheese, that are, what do you call it, lactose intolerant. We're going to put these people in our cheese factories. Why? Because they're sensitive to cheese. Okay? We're going to put them through the training. Then, we're going to kill every damn cow that we come across. Why? Because they're spreading cheese propaganda. Okay? Then, after all that, we're going to have a nice steak dinner.
Of their own legs.
I tried so hard to make it.
Because you can't have quiche, no cheese.
That's right. But this is going to be just the perfect quiche.
Best cheese.
The perfect quiche has no cheese.
All right.
Because
we're
you
going
can
with-
think of cheese.
Just go ahead and Google it.
Go Google it.
All right.
I don't know.
How do y'all feel? Should we call it? Should we do another?
I don't know. What time is it?
Is
8:40.
40.
8:36.
Yeah.
We can do another round.
Jake's the winner.
Jake's the winner.
I think Jake's the winner.
Yeah. He really crushed it this second after the break.
I redeemed myself.
You did. You had some good
Jake's
stories.
redemption arc.
Yep.
Let me tell you about the horror show that is my mind.
Remind me never to piss you off.
Right? I'll hex the hell out of you.
I was gonna, in my crab story, I was gonna incorporate you as my arch enemy. Yeah.
Crab.
But it's, I couldn't think of a good way to.
Sorry.
Are we board gaming it again next week?
Let me
Yeah,
hear.
because he will not be here.
I will bring a better one.
I've got expansion to Wingspan, or I have this Plunder, A Pirate's Life.
You've had that for... Hey, we didn't mention it. This is our 1 year anniversary today.
Oh!
Whoa!
Yay! 1 year of Dropship.
dropship. That's awesome. It's got brown hair, but
Yeah.
it's still cool. Let's
We've-
pop,
We didn't really.
We've lost some folks along the way.
Yeah.
popping corks.
R.I.P. Beth. I'm sure she's
Popping
fine.
Did you say plopping corks?
Popping corks.
Cover your eyes, Corey.
Oh! Cover your eyes, Corey. Corey, my eyes are dead and useless. It doesn't matter.
You have shields. Come here, 3.
All right, everyone.
You got the ball.
Join us next
Where's
week
the ball?
for board game actions, and we're also live every evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with either Jake or myself or other members of the Dropship, providing quality content to you. We will see you next time.